Okay, I realized that my last video I said that was 4-2. That was wrong. This is 4-2. 4-2. This is one of the stages where the hard strat actually deviates quite a bit from the easy strat. There's also one other strat I would call hard that some people do, some people don't. So let's just go along. Here you want to jump as late as possible, and you want to jump here as soon as possible. Sometimes you can actually clip this, like if you hold forward too much. Jump slash that guy. There's an ninpo here. This is a ninpo. These are points. So this doesn't do anything. This is a ninpo in case you messed up in the last act, or last stage. We need at least 15 ninpo here. The reason you jump like that is because it sets you up good for getting this boost on this waterfall. What we're gonna do is jump. Like optimally, you would want to clip the very edge of this. So you fall off. Just hold right. Wait a little bit. If you want, you don't have to. You can just hold right too. But to get the best time, you would want to wait a little bit to fall, and then hold down and right. Down and if you just hold down and right, you'll always land on this. Okay, this is a downfire. We don't want the downfire. So to avoid it, I use fireball in the air and hold right. So there's a downfire, but jumping, we totally avoid it. This is a ninja, I think. One of these is a ninja, one is an upfire. So both of those you would actually want in the same case, because if you need a ninja, it means you die. So having an upfire would be nice, I guess. If you want the upfire, then get the upfire. Fire wheel will last to kill this guy. It will also last to kill this. If you mess up, you may as well slash here anyways. Sometimes you mess up a jump. You can always down slash that to kill it, and up slash to kill this guy. Okay, the reason I jumped where I did is I'm going to jump here, and jump here. So if you jump too late, say I jumped from the very edge of this, I would go like here, here, and then here. The difference is that in this strat, I will land like right where this waterfall is hitting the ground, and I'll get the maximum amount of push by the water. Optimally, you want to jump as late here as possible for the same reason, but if you jump too late, it's really hard to slash both of these guys because this bird spawns. The other thing is when the middle of your sprite is in this orb, you can jump and it gives you clear this and you get to the wall. Again, if you want, you can just hold right. You'll still get a pretty good time. Otherwise, wait a little bit. It's easy to control where you fall here, unlike most ladder grabs, because you're actually facing the ladder. A lot of them we're facing the opposite direction, so you have to slash to control your speed. Okay, I said before that whenever the screen transitions, you should hold the opposite direction and jump. There are a couple of exceptions, and this is one of them. I don't know what does it, but there's some transitions where if you do it here, then you get a jump where you're facing the opposite direction. So you actually want to wait like like 1 frame does it. Just wait like a little bit before actually holding left and jump. Jumping here is faster, but only by a few frames. You can also hold left and jump. Okay, here is a pretty tricky boost. You could forego the boost if you want, but I would recommend learning it. Just spend some time and learn it. It's not too bad. What we're gonna do is jump to the left. There's a bird that spawns up here, and he spawns when Ryu is like, I don't know, touching the tip of this waterfall. So what we do is we jump over and hold back to spawn the bird. The bird comes down. When the bird is here, like in this, like anywhere in this region, the middle of his sprite, we jump and hold left, and then the bird comes, swoops, hits us, and boosts us onto this waterfall. There's a strat that Sinister used to do when he ran this game. Instead of jumping and holding left, he would jump neutral and hold right when the bird is about to hit you, and it boosts you on this platform. So go ahead and watch his PB if you want to try that, if this one is giving you too much difficulty. But I would recommend learning this. Okay, so here we spawn the bird. He's going to boost us. In some rare cases, you actually get boosted onto this water. That's like the best that can happen, but I don't know exactly what causes it. It's really, really rare. Otherwise, you're going to get boosted onto the waterfall. So you couldn't really see it there because I slashed immediately. But as soon as you hit this waterfall, you want to slash back. Then you want to jump. You want to jump because of you don't want this water to be pushing you. Otherwise, you'll be holding left and you'll be going really slow. And then jump as soon as you hit the ground. You want to jump a little bit later. You can't get like 2 frame perfect jumps. For whatever reason, the strat doesn't work then. You need to walk just for like a few frames. Now, this is extremely strange mechanically why this works, but when you jump, keep holding A. This bird boosts me. If you're just holding left, if you hold left and A and up, you sort of like are inside this floor like you're on a waterfall. So you just sit there looking like a dummy, just trying to climb this waterfall in the middle of the floor. What you need to do is as soon as this bird clips you up, play around with it. Maybe I'll talk about this more. Yeah, I'll talk about this more actually at the end. I'll show you by hand what can happen. But you want to hold right and then we'll tap right and then hold left, and it gets you up. I'll do it slower so you can sort of see the animations, I guess, and maybe I'll do it where you don't hold right and you're stuck in the wall and you can see. But yeah, you jump, jump, bird hits you, keep holding A and up. Up doesn't actually matter, you don't need to hold up. Just hold A, then you tap right and hold left. This is the easy strat. There's a harder one. You jump and slash the bird if he's following you. You can either jump here or just walk off. And then hold right, because you actually get a lot of velocity here. If you can slash and hold right like I did for Act 1. I'm probably just going to go through this stage again actually with harder strats, so I'll talk about that then. Okay, so we jump off. This is one where you can just hold left, it doesn't matter. You want to fire wheel as you're falling for 2 reasons. One, because you're falling, you can't actually do anything horizontally. If you do it down here, then you're wasting time because you just want to be holding right. The other is if you use a fire wheel, it gives you that same glitch where if you slash and hold right, you go back faster. So ideally you want to fire wheel like right around here, and then you have that animation where you can hold back and you go at the fast speed. This is simple. Jump, jump, jump. This flame appears. Actually, 2 things. There's a health here. A lot of times you will need to get that health. You actually, at this point, you can do the rest of the stage with 1 health at this point if you don't get hit. This is a red ninpo, also important. If you jump sort of in the middle of this, you'll get boosted by this flame to the right. Also, if you're up here, you can just hold right and you'll jump down. One thing you can mess up, you can overshoot this guy, then you'll land right here without invincibility. And you have to react fast to that, because if you just hold right, this guy will boost you off. So if that happens, you can either slash him or jump over. Jump over, over. Don't jump, just hold right. Hold right, jump sort of at the last possible moment. It's pretty easy to die here, so I guess be sort of conservative with this jump, at least early on. Now if you're comfortable with slashing, slashing up this wall gains quite a bit of time. If you're not, you can just hold A, and this is sort of like Ninja Gaiden 1 jumping. You hold A and up, and then you press left, right, left, right, left, right, and it moves you up like that. So it's not slashing, but you still save time. Okay, so jump over, over, over. You want to fire wheel like as late as possible. Firewheeling as late as possible sets you up for something later. This is just platforming. Some people, they walk off. That actually loses a tiny bit of time. If you jump, you'll land right here. So you get the full motion of this pushing you. And since we fire wheeled late, when we jump into this, it will give us the ninpo that we need. I slash anyways, just to be safe. If you slash, you can usually hit it. This is the harder part about this strat. You need to jump immediately. And you also, yeah, I guess play around with it when you practice. I don't think it matters too much when you jump here. If you jump as late as possible, you should be fine. But this guy gives you issues if you wait too long. Then you want to jump as quickly as possible, because any time you spend holding right is really slow, because you're going against the flow. If you do it perfectly, you can land like right here, if like all your jumps are frame perfect. Two ways you can handle this guy. If you do it really well, you can actually land and then slash him, but I would just recommend trying to down slash him. And the level ends by slashing this and getting the ninja star. This boss strat is pretty simple, like most of the easy strats. You jump. You can't throw your first ninja star right away, because your last ninja, his star won't appear. So you want to jump. As soon as your next ninja shows up, you throw the star. So right about now he's going to appear and I throw. Then you jump, throw, throw, and you throw 2 for each jump. So jump, throw, throw, jump, throw, throw, jump, throw, throw, and so on until he's dead. Boss kill is pretty simple. Okay, so now let's do the harder strats. And also I'll explain the bird boost a little bit. Jump, jump. So I'll show this as well since I was talking about it. If I'm going to transition and hold A and left. See, it does that. There's only a couple places in the game where that actually happens, but boy is it annoying. So you need to just wait a little bit and then go. Okay, so here's the boost. See, that didn't work, and the reason is because I didn't hold right. This is what happens if you just hold left and up. See how strange that is? I have no idea why that works. Just holding left and up. Now as soon as I hold right, it moves me over. So this is what is actually going on. I'm here, I hold right, and I will press right, and it moves me over. Don't do that either. If you do this, you can just wait it out and get boosted by that guy. So, yep, you just need to tap right. I don't know why, but it works. Here's a harder strat though. If you do this quickly enough, the bird will be set up in a way so that he follows you, and you can jump at the end. You jump as at the end of this water, you'll spawn in this wall. Just hold up and left and you'll get out of it. I don't know how many people actually do this. I know Jorf picked it up, and I think what he does here is he waits he waits just a little bit to make sure that the bird is coming. So if you really want to do this strat and you're not getting it, or if you just want to be safer, you can do that. But yeah, this is how you do it. Get it once more. Okay, and the other thing I was talking about, the ladder slash. See how, like, it gives you such precise movement if you actually slash and then hold right. If you just hold right, you go so slow. See, if I come out, I can't even get back in time. There, that was really close. But if I'm back here, then the slash, I can move really far. So that's how you do it if you want to be really advanced. So here, this is all the same. Again, the health is there. Red ninpo is there. You don't need them. I shouldn't have done that because this guy is all funny now. Okay. Well, I spawned him early. Let me just do this over. Oh, I saved there. Okay. The other strat uses the other fire wheel. So you come up here, you immediately jump and slash this red orb. Gives you the fire wheel. So let me save down here. So now I have the fire wheel. Now this is the same. One upside to this is that you're okay to accidentally miss a fire wheel. So I slash here instead. I don't care. Now this is where the strat gets a little bit tricky. Let me just do it, because if I try to do it thing by thing, and I'll probably forget what I actually am supposed to do. Okay, so what I did, oops, I should have saved. Jump, slash, that's a blue ninpo. Now I have more ninpo. There, I didn't do it right. There you want to upfire. There's actually a lot of leeway, but you can't do it too early. If I do it too early, notice he just kills me. So you just want to wait a little bit, and you want to down slash that guy. You can try to up slash him, but it's a lot harder. So you could try that. I wouldn't recommend it though. Now, the reason this isn't how the strat always was. This is really recent, and I came up with this way to make it safer. What we did before is this bird you could use the bird to actually boost you over. I don't even remember how we did it, something like that. But yeah, don't do that, that's really hard. And Gus has a strat where you slash. But again, I've experienced sometimes the spacing isn't right. Cause see there, like, sometimes you're too far away from that guy to down slash him. So I just use the fire. It's really consistent. The only thing you have to worry about is down slashing that guy. But as long as you're good at down slashing, it's not a problem. Then you go down here, use the upfire immediately, slash that. Do this the same. I messed up a jump. It doesn't really save that much stage time, but what it does do is saves boss time. So it does save a little bit of time here because instead of jumping, the water is pushing you. If you're bad at wall slashing, it saves time there too, because you can actually wall slash and not be scared. Okay, now here's the boss. So that's quite a bit faster. What you do, you hold left at the beginning. So as you're falling, you spawn here. You can't throw the fire wheel and go over it because it'll do like one less damage. So you want to go right and then use the fire wheel. It's pretty hard to do because the water is pushing you. Then, when Ryu is about, when his sprite is here or so, you throw another one. what it does, those do just enough damage. See, oh, this first one is kind of tricky. You kill them with 6 shots. There are a couple variations I wouldn't recommend doing. Notice there I shot 6 times, but he has 2 health left. If you go up, the shots have to be really, really precise. I wouldn't recommend doing it. The downside to going down here, I'm not pressing up and B as fast as I can. Here's what happens if I like do it as fast as I can. That was a bad example. I threw an empty one. You actually have to space them out a little bit. You can't throw them all as fast as possible. If you do, you'll throw some empty ones. So I just sit here and press up B. See, I'm getting a bunch of empties. And if you do it fast enough, the hand doesn't actually come into play, which is nice. See, the hand spawns, but I don't actually get hit by him. I think the hand does 1 damage. Let's just test it. Yeah. But that's the that's 4-2 and the hard boss strat. Be sure to ask me any questions if you have questions here. Like I was one of the main people who came up with. I came up with that boss strat. I was the main person, one of the main people who came up with the fire wheel strat for the stage, and for the bird boost on the last screen, the end bird boost. So if you have any questions about any of those, I can explain them greatly in detail, or the rest of the stage. Yeah, just get a hold of me. Thanks for watching. Stage 5 is next.